everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cardinals going up against the Redskins. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Hogan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 17 yards there, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here we go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here's the Redskin defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
defense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Prescott off play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Prescott now from the 50. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
4th down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Here's Marshall, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those deep.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big. Sack.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Marshall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield. That takes a little bit of courage to pull off, but they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. Throwing. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, let's go.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back here right after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Backing up. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That's a good play.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into an open field.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see what...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 5. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to... The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Redskins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Final play of the half. Prescott, he's got time. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott from the gun on third. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a shotgun snap is, and he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Nick Kwiatkowski, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And the play clock's running down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Flex round.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round.
On second down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Hurry up, here we go. Green
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. They get 39 yards out of that one, and the Cards are going to have a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity that if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode, and it stiffened.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Off the play fake, Prescott surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On play action, Prescott. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throwing again, Prescott on set, and down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Third and long for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Looks like he'll throw here. Deep drop. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. They're dangerous this wide receiver with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Come on.
Prescott off play action. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expecting